so nice out. And I'm just like on cloud nine. I just finished this really wonderful dog photography session for an upcoming project. And it was the first participant of this project. They signed up, and within hours we were actually out doing the photo session because it's an adoptable dog that will likely get adopted tomorrow, but had a really cool story. Oh gosh. And I just like, it's so gorgeous out, so gorgeous out. And I'm just so happy right now. Oh my gosh, I just really wanted to talk to you a little bit and give you my reasons for not becoming a pet photographer. And stay with me. By the way, Monique here of Silver Paw Studio and right here at Pro Pet Photog. If you like any of this, be sure to give it a like. Oh my gosh, sorry for the traffic noise. I had to stop after this photo session and just pull the GoPro out, and I don't have my microphone with me, but I kind of want to tell you the reasons why you should not be a pet photographer, because I have had jobs where afterwards I felt terrible. Like, ooh, I never want to go back again, you know? And this is not like that for me. And so maybe these will be some indicators for you if pet photography could be something you should pursue or stay away from. Here comes a loud truck. Some of these might seem obvious, but when I worked at a veterinary practice and I help hire people on, you'd be surprised at the number of people that weren't a good fit for some of these reasons. So same idea here for pet photography. So number one is if you have severe allergies to dogs especially, and cats. If you have allergies that you think you might be able to overcome because it's such a cute profession, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. You will eventually end up, you'll end up with dog hair all over you and dander. You'll be in a studio, you're loving on them. It's just, if you have really, really severe allergies, you're gonna be a little miserable unless you have real good meds. I know that seems like duh, but you'd be surprised at the number of people who want it so bad to get into a pet-centered field, and it's just not a good medical fit for them. Okay, number two is if you are afraid of any kind of animal, dogs or cats especially, that's what we mostly photograph. If you're afraid of any breed of dog, I would suggest staying away from it. Because you're going to get a lot of animals that people love and are wonderfully tempered, or maybe they only love their people. There's a lot of stuff, just like with people, that dogs like and don't like. And so if you have a breed that, or any kind of animal that you're scared of, this probably isn't for you, because you will end up having to turn someone away. Number three is if you think that pet photography would be a cute little side gig. I read some articles that just got me inflamed over the last couple of years where people said, oh, I do this other kind of photography, but I'm going to photograph some cute puppies and kittens and put their pictures on mugs and cups and make a couple $100. Please don't do that. If you're going to be a pet photographer, commit to it. Once you're an established pet photographer in your area, people are going to kind of count on you to be around for their other pets, or when that pet is older or has some kind of celebration. Like, you're going to be known as the pet photographer, and people will count on you. I actually had a client once who said, okay, now that I found you, you can't ever move. You can't go away. And I was like, okay. So don't do pet photography if you think it's just going to be a cute little small income side gig. Don't do that to us. Number four, it talks a little bit about medical or physical, is if you really can't kind of roll on the ground and kneel on the ground a lot. I forgot knee pads today. Frank had given me knee pads and I kneeled on an old cactus, so I wasn't hurt too bad. But a lot of times I am laying on the ground and getting up and laying down and getting up and laying down. And if you're gonna have a hard time with that, maybe you can do like small animals up on a tabletop studio like I show you how to make. But it is fairly physical work. So if you have like bad back, bad knees, bad hips or ankles and things like that, it's gonna be more difficult for you. So that is definitely a consideration with pet photography. Okay, what are we at? 5? 5, I think. If you think photographing dogs and cats is going to be just like photographing babies, no. Oh, another heavy truck. Hold on. So photographing dogs and cats is not like photographing babies and toddlers. Trust me, I've photographed plenty of them too. And I did have another professional photographer call me one day and say, hey, I'd really love to do this. It's just like photographing babies, right? No, it sure isn't. I said, if a dog gets off a leash and runs away, they can run real fast and may never come back. So you have to be careful of that. And babies can't do that. If a baby bites you, they don't have teeth. They're not going to hurt you. But if a dog bites you or a cat bites you, you're probably going to get hurt. So there's so many things that are different. Yeah, you're going to have patience, that kind of thing. But that's kind of where it ends, the similarities, honestly. So if you think that photographing dogs and cats is going to be just like photographing babies, then pet photography is not for you. Sorry. Number 6, if you want a calm, orderly style of photography session. I would say if you're used to, say, high school seniors, where it's this nice kind of pampering event, you can take it slow or fast, and you're going to wander around for a couple hours and change outfits. I love senior photography, but it is very calm compared to dog jumping around and cats hiding under tables and things not going to plan. So if you want a calm, orderly style session, you might want to reconsider. They're never calm and orderly, and they never go to plan, which I think is a huge perk of being a pet photographer personally. But if you like calm, orderly sessions, probably not for you. Okay, and the last one, which is probably number 6, right? And kind of my pet peeve, honestly, is when people say, well, I want to be, but there's no market for it. My town is small, or people won't pay for it, or no one's going to pay that much for pet photography. Your mindset's wrong, and it's not going to work. Yeah, if you just don't think there's a market for it, then either get into a market that you do think there is. Maybe it's a bigger city, different town, whatever, a place that's more animal, centric, or pick something else. Because if you go into it, that's the same for any business. If you go into it thinking there's no market and no one's going to pay for it, well, then why do it, right? Yeah, that's a hard truth from Monique right there. But overall, oh my gosh, I love pet photography. Clearly, you can watch a million videos on this channel and see how much I love it. I love it. But I really felt it was responsible of me to warn you, so I make sure that you make a good choice in your career and that you feel amazing like I did after this session tonight with the sun shining on me in this beautiful location. I got to pet a dog and make a difference, and it's just the best. It gives me the feels. It really does. I love it. But I guess maybe it's not for everyone. So you've been warned. Now, if pet photography is for you, obviously, you need to totally subscribe and and hang out with us all the time, okay? I invite you to do that here on YouTube, in our Facebook group, on Pro Pet Photo, everywhere, all the places, okay? Oh my gosh, I think I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy. Look at that, the sunset. The reservoir is right over there. I'm gonna enjoy this. Good talking to you. As always, I wish you many whoofs, purrs, and TREATSs. And before we go, make sure that you check out this photo from Catherine. I asked in the Pro Pet Photog email group recently, hey, I would love to showcase one of your favorite photos, and Catherine sent me this photo. Adorbs, right? And also be sure to follow her on Instagram. Yes, thank you, Catherine, for sending that in. And so go see her work and then watch this next video. You're gonna love it. Trust me, you're gonna love it. Okay, thanks.